Hello everyone, Tina here with another episode of Itch.io Bundle Extravaganza. Today we're going to be playing a game called Walden, a game which I know literally nothing about and which played a weird like PBS style intro at the very beginning, which leads me to believe that this is maybe like some sort of historical game. We're going to find out. Yeah, I'm going into this completely blind, never seen this game before, didn't even know it existed until I downloaded it, so let's check it out and find out what it's all about. I think it's kind of like a survival game, if reading the description was any indicator. They're like in the wilderness trying to survive. Hard to tell.
I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived.
I hope this is loud enough.
I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life, to live so sturdily and Spartan-like as to reduce it to its lowest terms, and, if it proved to be mean, to get the whole and genuine meanness of it, or if it were sublime, to know it by experience, and to give a true account of it.
Interesting. I'm probably going to boost the dialogue volume, because if that's going to happen often, then I want to make sure that you can actually hear it. Let's try, yeah. That's probably going to be too loud, but you know what? Okay, yeah, I vaguely remember reading about this game when I first downloaded it. So it's like Henry David Thoreau's, like he moved to the wilderness to live, and yeah, here we are, in the wilderness. Move close, center, and click on objects like arrowheads to interact with them. Okay, is that what this is? It is.
When I wrote the following pages, or rather the bulk of them, I lived alone in the woods, a mile from any neighbor, in a house which I had built myself, on the shore of Walden Pond, in Concord, Massachusetts, and earned my living by the labor of my hands only.
Well, I guess I understand now why it's called Walden. This is not a very good YouTube game, but you know what? I'm already in this far, so we might as well play it. Press and hold the right mouse button over anything in the world to inspect it closely. Oh my god, I can just zoom in. My eyeballs, I just like zoom them in real quick. Smooth sumac. Are they crimson or vermilion? I am not sure, but the bunches of smooth sumac berries are handsomest when partly turned. The green berries showing a velvety crimson cheek, say about August 1st or early August. Oh, click on it to pick it. Alright, sure. My man's. Well, I mean, I assume I got it because it's telling me this. But, he definitely didn't grab it, is the thing. Also, I didn't read what that told me, which seems not good. How do you open the inventory? Did it tell me how to open the inventory? And I just wasn't paying attention? Oh no. Oh no, there's nothing to tell me the controls. Oh, maybe this. Okay. I want to... How do I open the inventory? Food. Oh, okay, so you don't have an inventory, you just have to eat some food. When you're running out of food stores, the food jar icon will appear in the lower left corner of your screen. The food jar icon will glow green when you have completely filled your food stores. Alright. It probably told me that when I was ignoring... What are these? Can I zoom in on these too? Red huckleberries. It is a vulgar error to suppose that you have tasted huckleberries who never plucked them. A huckleberry never reaches Boston. The ambrosial and essential part of the fruit is lost when the bloom which is rubbed off in the market cart. Yeah, okay, well, give me some of those bad boys. Why not? I don't know, I'm just picking stuff. Ah! Remember to press and hold the right mouse button over things like bushes to get useful information about them. I saw a bunny! Where did he go? Wow, the tutorial stopped me from seeing a bunny. How horrible. Let's pick some more berries, I guess. Oh, this is really riveting content. Thank you, Walden a game. Walden the game? Walden a game?
When I first took up my abode in the woods, my house was not finished. It was a pleasant hillside where I worked, covered with pine woods, through which I looked out on the pond, and a small open field in the woods where pines and hickories were springing up.
Interesting. Alright. I guess I'd stand still for that, but I really don't need to do that, because I assume it keeps playing even if you walk around. You have a letter on your doorstep. Click it to pick it up. This piece of paper? Oh, zoom in on it. Letter from Sophia. Had some leaves in
July
it.
4th, 1845. Dearest Henry, congratulations on the start of your experiment. I hope that the work goes well and the ideas are fruitful. Mr. Emerson says you are intent to devour yourself in our woods, but I hope that you will remember to take good care and keep yourself well. Mother worries, as do I. Your loving sister, Sophia.
Oh. I don't know why they changed the voice actress for the last bit, but, that they just had a computer read the word Sophia. I don't know about that. I saw the fucking bunny again, and I was trapped in another... There he is. Can I just grab the bunny? Probably not. Probably he's going to keep running away from me. Can I? Okay. The pitch pine is a very seedy tree and is peculiar bent on extending its domains. It begins to bear when very small, sometimes when less than 2 feet tall. Hey, that rhymed. How fun. Can I pick this up? Leaves. Wow. Shall I not have intelligence with the earth? Am I not partly leaves and vegetable mold myself? Alright. Oh! He was so close this time. No! Interact closely with animals by pressing and holding the right mouse button over them will add to your inspiration, although... Bruh. They go away too fast. Can't read that fast. Our fuel supplies are about half full. Every man looks at his woodpile with a kind of affection. I love to have mine before my window, and the more chips the better to remind me of my pleasing work. I'm assuming chopping stump. Wood choppers spending their lives in the wood. Fields and woods are often in a more favorable mood for observing nature than philosophers or poets even. You could chop firewood here if you had an axe. Well, obviously I have an axe somewhere because I've got firewood chopped already, so where did I put it? Can I get this pine cone? I want this pine cone really bad. Oh. High bush blueberry. Ah, blueberries. I make my supper of blueberries and lay up a store for several days. The fruits do not yield their true flavor to the purchaser of them, nor to him who raises them for the market. We're still not full on food, huh? Maybe it would help if I wasn't just picking... Oh, now I am. You have as much food as you can store at this time. You can check your food stores by pressing the right mouse button over the food jars in your cabin. Oh. Maybe I should actually go inside my cabin. Yeah. Another letter. Oop, whoops.
July 1845. My dear Henry, Mr. Emerson has assisted my family in acquiring a house near Concord, and there we are now, writing and living like philosophers, which is to say, with little but happily. I will visit you soon and bring Mr. Garrison of the Liberator. We have all been so inspired by his earnest and unequivocal writings regarding the moral stain of slavery on our nation. Perhaps he will speak at our Lyceum on the topic. Yours truly, A. Bronson Alcott.
I feel like I'm supposed to know who that is. Emerson... How do I get out of this? Okay. Emerson I recognize. Henry David Thoreau I recognize. There's so many letters, dude. But that name I didn't.
1845. Dear Mr. Thoreau, my employer, Dr. Agassiz, was happy to meet you last month with Mr. Emerson. and was quite impressed with your knowledge of local biology. He wonders if you might be able to provide some specimens for him to use in his work. Dr. Agassiz would gladly come to Concord to collect such specimens himself, but is drawn away by numerous and pressing engagements. If you are amenable to this idea, we will soon send you requests for these items and are happy to pay you for your trouble. Sincerely, James Elliott Cabot, assistant to Dr. Agassiz, Harvard University.
Oh, so they're like gonna ask me to send them so. Oh no, it's getting dark. That seems not good. 'Cause, I don't have walls. Rabbit. No, I want to inspect the rabbit. Well, you're home. I began to occupy my house on the 4th of July as soon as it was boarded and roofed. It is still under construction. Yeah, I see that. Can I go up there? I don't think so. Let's click on this, I think.
There is some of the same fitness in a man's building his own house that there is in a bird's building its own nest. Who knows, but if men constructed their dwellings with their own hands and provided food for themselves and families simply and honestly enough, the poetic faculty would be universally developed, as birds universally sing when they are so engaged.
Interesting. Oh gosh. Is that a bird? I think it's a bird. There's so many, like, extremely spooky noises. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Look, there's a little rabbit. Maybe if I go right here, I can see the rabbit. The hairs were so nearly the color of the ground that they could hardly be distinguished when still. Sometimes in the twilight, I alternately lost as recovered sight of one sitting motionless under my window. I wanna... Let me catch this man. He won't. Wild strawberries? I do not think much of strawberries in gardens, nor in market baskets, nor in quart boxes raised and sold by your excellent hard-fisted neighbor. It is those little natural beds or patches of them on the dry hillside that interest me most. There's so many berries out here. Oh wait, I forgot I'm full. I should stop grabbing those. Oh, this little thingy is shining at me to click on it. I shall.
What are you doing now? Emerson asked. Do you keep a journal? So I make my first entry today.
Oh, is this gonna save the game? Press J to open and close your journal. Okay. Oh. Reading rock? I have a reading rock? Solitude cairn? There's some wacky... It keeps closing the tutorials because I... Okay, this is my own fault though. The tutorial opens and I get distracted by what caused the tutorial and I don't read the tutorial, then it puts it away. Soon it will be time to rest and reflect on the day. Well, I can go ahead and tell you, I didn't do jack shit today. I mostly just picked some berries and bothered a rabbit. Is this my reading rock? No, there's no way. It's not big enough. Yeah, well, no, my reading rock I think is like that direction. There's a fire over there. Hang on a second. Wait, but I
My house was on the side of a hill, immediately on the edge of the larger wood, in the midst of a young forest of pitch pines and hickories, and 6 rods from the pond, to which a narrow footpath led down the hill. In my front yard grew the strawberry, blackberry, and life everlasting, John's wort and goldenrod, shrub oaks and sand cherry, blueberry and groundnut.
Yeah, this guy was like a real life... There's just an unmanned fire over here. That's dangerous. He's like a homesteader, dude. I mean, that... Now it's time to reflect on your day in the woods. Each evening when you hear the clock chime, review the notes that you made in your journal during the day. This is dangerous. Use Q and E keys to turn the pages of the journal. When you're finished, use the J key or the WASD keys to move and close the journal. Alright, here's what we did today. This is a lot to read, so bear with me. Early summer. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately and to front only the essential facts of life, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life, to live so sturdily and Spartan-like as to reduce it to its lowest terms, and if it proved to be mean, to get the whole and genuine meanness of it, or if it were sublime, to know it by experience, and to give true account of it. When I wrote the following pages, or rather the bulk of them, I lived alone in the woods, a mile from any neighbor, in a house which I had built myself on the shore of Walden Pond in Concord, Massachusetts, and earned my living by the labor of my hands only. Oh, this is just like all the stuff that he told me today, and all of the stuff that I looked at. I already saw all this stuff. You know what? Where you are, at your cabin, ideally. Not just gonna sleep on the ground in the forest. That'd be silly. How did the postman drop this off without me seeing him? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Can I obtain my letter, please? Thank you. Who's this one from?
July 1845. Dear Henry, you've told me yourself that it is difficult to begin anything without borrowing, and I know that you can use an axe, so I've left one for you in my front yard by the chopping stump. Do come by any time to fetch it. Perhaps we can discuss the new lecture I am working on while you are here. Your friend, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Alright. I wasn't listening to what he said, except for that I did hear him say he has an axe for me, so I gotta go get that. I'm trying to figure out what Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote. Nothing I recognize. I don't know, dude. I recognize his name, but I think was he a poet? Who knows? Wikipedia is not being very helpful right now, so we will come back to that later. I'm sure that was really great content. I gotta look on the map. Oh, there's a fishing pond? Oh, Emerson's is that way. Alright. And by that way, I mean the way that's not the way I'm facing right now. Right? No! No! Why is M to open the mail? I mean, I know M is mail, but M is map. Always map. Why must you do me like this, game? This is really pretty. I know I'm memeing on the game because it's kind of like, I don't know. This isn't an intellectual game. You gotta have 1,000 IQ to play this game. You can run? Oh shit. You don't want to run when there's a bunny though, because maybe you can trick him into letting you grab him. No. Well, it was worth a shot. I feel like running. I don't want to overexert myself, but this is like just walking slowly through the forest, so we gotta speed it up a little. Do you hear that? That sounded like horse clomping? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe that was in my head, but I already know. You don't have to tell me these things. Am I almost there? Yeah, kinda. Beanfield? Beanfield. Oh, okay. I guess I did actually hear stuff in the woods. I don't know. It's supposed to be increasing my inspiration. I don't really know. Do I have a meter for that? Is there some sort of thing I can enter? Do you see that dude running? Dude, what the fuck? Hey, dog, what is happening? Where did he go? No, let me climb this wall. You're telling me this man can sprint, but he can't jump? Come on. Dude, what the fuck? That was so terrifying. That's Slenderman, I think. Alright, well, let's actually go to Emerson's house and get the... Oh, I guess we were almost there, and then I saw that guy running and got distracted, and... Well, that's my own problem. I am baffled that you can't climb these rocks. My mans can't lift his legs high enough? Is that what you're telling me? He lives in the forest, he can't climb some rocks? He's gonna have a hard time. Oh, these are nice. I don't think I've looked at these yet. Pasture rose. Roses are not so numerous as they were. Some, which I examine now, have short, stout, hooked thorns and narrow bracts. Is it the Rosa Carolina? Interesting. To Concord. I don't think we really need to go there. This is the home of Ralph Waldo Emerson, your mentor and friend. You can enjoy his library or do odd jobs at his workbench for money. Sick. Ooh. Alright, but really I came here for this. Can I have that, please? Yas. Okay, so I don't actually have to own... Ah! God, it looks so bad! Why? That's like something out of a nightmare, dude. Oh, Lord. It really is Slenderman, dude.
It's very good to make your acquaintance, Mr. Thorough. Your sister seems to believe our thoughts and philosophies are very much aligned. It is good to find a youth so interested in the finer fruits of thought.
Interesting. Can I get this toy? Waldo's Cup and Ball. I'm gonna steal it, dude. It earns 3 cents? What? How contagious are boys' games? Short time ago, they were spinning tops all the country over. Now every boy has a stick curved at the end for hockey in his hand, whether in yards or in distant lanes. I meet them. Fuck yeah, I'll pick this toy up. Oh, was that Emerson's kid running around? Yeah, that makes sense. He's still horrifying and I don't appreciate him. What? Click and drag to make the motion shown by the arrow. Okay. Oh. Dude. Let's make some money. What? It's... I have done the exact same thing every time. Dang. Oh no, I ate some food. Hey. This is riveting. Oh, we're still going, huh? I guess there's probably 4 sides to this thing. What? My man's can't... He can't hammer for that long? Whoa. He's not gonna make it very long out here if he can't hammer 6 nails in without getting winded. Alright, well, this is probably a good place to call this video. This is, I don't even really know what to call this game genre at all. I mean, it's basically like history in the form of a video game, which is actually like pretty interesting, only this game is a little bit silly. Like, just, I don't think it's intending to be silly, it's just a little bit silly in general. Says I'm supposed to rest by a campfire, but I don't really know where there is one, and I think it's more entertaining to do my send-off watching this weird kid run in the background, although he ran away, so I guess we'll never see him again. But yeah, so this is Walden the game. If you are interested in Ralph Waldo Emerson or Henry David Thoreau or late 1800s history, American history, I suppose, then this game may be for you. It's definitely a niche pick, and I probably won't play any more of it. Although, I don't know. I am a little drawn to the like survival aspect of it, but it's a little rough. There he goes. Look at him run. See, he never gets tired. That kid, he could survive in the forest. I'm not so sure about my man's Thoreau. Also, I think we're dying because I keep seeing the like food thing show up in the bottom, and we're running low on food stores, and I don't know, this it got a different color filter over it all of a sudden, it seemed like. So yeah. So yeah, this is Walden. If you liked it, oh Jesus Christ. The kid jump scared me. Anyway, if you liked the video, click the like button. And if you like what I do, then go ahead and subscribe. This has been Walden the Game, and yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye.